I went home, talked to Keith, and I just decided to do paleo. After 3 weeks, all of my symptoms were gone.
Hey guys, Holistic Hilda here. I bring you experts, experiences, and epic adventures to boost your health. Today is no exception. I conducted an interview last year at Paleo FX with Michelle Norris, the co-founder of this huge conference with a million opportunities to connect with people, to grow in your fitness level, to ground, to try new foods. I just loved it.
No pain in my stomach, it was all gone.
In 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
And the cool thing is, Michelle has invited me to be a part of a Spanish-speaking panel that is going to talk about ancestral living this year at Paleo FX in 2020. I am so thrilled. But for now, I want you to hear Michelle's story because she goes in depth about why and how she got into this whole health world in the first place. It's riveting and beautiful, and I hope it inspires you too. Hey guys, it's Holistic Hilda here, and I'm with Michelle Norris, the head of the Paleo FX movement. And we're at Paleo FX 19 here in Austin, Texas. It's amazing. It's been fantastic so far. It's like drinking from a fire hose, to be honest with you. All the best speakers and exciting events and adventures you can be a part of. So this has been tremendous. And I thought, let me just hone in with Michelle for a minute so you could tell us a bit of your story, Michelle. How did you get an aha moment with this health thing on your own journey?
Well, it was quite a while ago. I was very sick. I had been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, IBS. I also had a misdiagnosis of early onset rheumatoid arthritis. And so I was just in a lot of pain, and I was a trained chef. And at the time, my specialty was Italian, so I made my own pizza and pasta dough. And but every time I ate, I was sick. I was just really sick. I was in a lot of pain. It was really uncomfortable. And so Keith had been on the internet. It was back in the dial-up days, not when we have the fast bandwidth we have now. So he was on an old school forum, and he was talking to Rob Wolf and Art Devaney. Art Devaney's the kind of the godfather of the paleo movement. And so he was on there talking to them, and they were telling him about this paleo diet. And he was actually looking for some information about training. He was training, helping a wrestling coach at the time, trying to train his team. And so he was doing some research for that. And Keith has always been very interested in nutrition and health and food and how it works and how it affects the body and what kind of changes it can make. And so he decided to test out the paleo diet for himself. It was interesting, at that time, whenever I made dinner, if I made anything that he couldn't eat, he would just go make his own dinner. He kept telling me, they were talking to him a lot about celiac, and so he was noticing what my symptoms were, and they matched what Rob was talking about. And so he kept thinking that I might have celiac, and he said, I really think you might have the celiac thing. You should, go check it out. But he's not somebody that'll beat you over the head with the information. He's just somebody that will keep, kind of letting you know and letting you know and letting you know. And he's just kind of like a wave. He'd roll in and then he'd roll back out. And so anyway, it had been about a year he had been paleo. And what was interesting is one night I'm making pizza and pasta. It was one of the kids' birthdays, so I'm making a lot of pizza, a lot of pasta. There he is making his dinner, and I said to him, you're never gonna have my pizza or pasta again, are you? And he said, no, and I really think that you have celiac, and I think you need to go get it checked out. Of course, that night I was in a lot of pain. Yeah. And the thing is that my diet was pretty good. We didn't eat a lot of processed foods. We didn't eat a lot of junk food. We didn't eat a lot of fast food or anything like that. We would have occasional fast food if one of our kids had some type of sporting event and it went late and we needed to eat, and that would be occasionally we would do that. We obviously don't do that anymore. So we thought our diet was really very healthy, but there was a lot of refined carbohydrates, obviously, because I'm an Italian chef and made pizza and pasta, and that was part of our normal diet. And so I decided to get checked. I was tested, and at that time, they didn't test for the right antibodies. And so my test came up negative. And then the doctor was talking to me and he said, okay, so I really think that you might have celiac just based on your symptoms. And he said, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a colonoscopy, and I'm gonna cut into your colon. And I thought, huh? Like, what? And while he's talking to me, he's literally like dozing off, falling asleep while he's talking to
Oh
me.
my gosh.
Not like while I'm talking to him, he's talking and doing it. And I'm thinking, okay. So I thought, I don't want you cutting into my colon. Anyway, so.
You probably fall asleep during the procedure.
Right, I was a little worried.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went home, talked to Keith, and I just decided to do paleo. After 3 weeks, all of my symptoms were gone. And what was interesting is there were things that I had, you get to a point where things just are there, and so they become your normal, so you just think they're normal. And I had a really low back pain and a knee pain that I didn't even realize was there until it was gone. And so it was really interesting. So I finally had this like clear head, no brain fog, no pain in my stomach, no pain in my joints, no pain in my back, no pain in my knees. It was no, all of that was.
Yeah, it was like gone.
Yeah, it was all gone.
In 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Well, what was interesting is I did not come into paleo happy. I came into paleo kicking and screaming.
Right. You resisted as long as you could.
I totally resisted.
Over a year.
Yeah, and I was, even when I did it, I was still not happy about it. And I was also really unhappy that I had to give up these foods that I love just to be healthy. And I was in a state of denial. I really believed that at some point I was going to be able to figure out how to put that back in my diet and not be okay.
So there you were experimenting with it. Well, not really experimenting. You dove in.
Right.
You're feeling better, but you're still resisting. So then what made you be like, yes, I'm all in now? Like, what was that?
Well, this is what was all in. So about another 3 weeks later, our son played select baseball, and so he was out of season for about 12 weeks. So we hadn't seen any of the parents for about 12 weeks. And when you're on the SAD diet, standard American diet, when you're on the SAD diet, women yo-yo. So we yo-yo all the time, and that's normal. That's normal,
right.
Which is not normal.
Right.
You shouldn't yo-yo at all. But we have so I had every size in my closet from size 6 to size 12, and I would go up and down, there were times where I would diet to lose weight or whatever. And so I hadn't noticed that I was going down in size. That was normal for me.
Yeah.
So we go to a game, at the very first game of the season, and all the parents are coming in and they're like, oh my God, you look amazing. What have you done? You've lost so much weight, and you look so healthy, and your skin is so vibrant, and you're they were just like, what's going on? What are you doing? Oh. I hadn't done anything. I had not dieted.
Right.
I had just eaten paleo. I had just gone on this type of diet, and what was interesting was how quickly that I had gone from I think I was a size 10. I had gone from a 10 to a 6 in 12 weeks. And then after that, that's the only size I have in my closet. I didn't yo-yo until I had a health issue a couple of years ago. But until, that was in 2005. From 2005 until 2015, my weight had only fluctuated 4 pounds. And I never went out of a size 6 again. And so I got rid of all those clothes, by the way. And
love it.
But the aha moment was when they were talking to me, I was like, oh, this is information that could help people. And it's funny because Keith always says that was the day a paleo evangelist was born. So that was my aha moment for sure.
That's amazing. That's a powerful story. And the thing is, what I like about paleo now too is you kind of also tell people how do you paleo? In other words, let's say I'm a person that I actually thrive on some carbs, especially when they're properly prepared. That's cool. You're cool with that. It's not like you're trying to say, must do this, right? But you do say, here's some things to choose from. Yeah. And paleo encompasses more than diet, right? Can we just talk a minute about that?
Absolutely. So for us, particularly at Paleo FX, this is not a diet and nutrition conference. This is a lifestyle conference. This is about your lifestyle. And we believe that there are 6 pillars of health for someone to be actually healthy. And those pillars of health are physical health, mental health, emotional health, relational health, financial health, and spiritual health. So all of those things are here at Paleo FX, along with sustainability, regenerative agriculture, that type of thing. A little bit of minimalism, that really goes a long way. Minimizing the things, and I'm just going to tell you, I'm not preaching at anybody. This is something I have to work at.
Sure, it's all a work in progress.
Right, it's definitely a work in progress for me. Not so much Keith, but really trying to minimize the things that you have in life, because those things take currency. They take your time, they take your mental energy, they take your attention, all of those things. And so when those things are taking your attention, you don't have the energy and attention for the people that you love and the things that you care about. So it's something that I'm still working on. I'm still going through all of that process of minimizing and getting rid of stuff. And I do it over and over and over again, multiple times a year, but it's something that I strive for. And so you'll find that here as well.
Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. And the whole idea, you guys, also is, I love your little theme this year of like challenge authority, defy dogma, demand different, because it's about being willing to try something new, and you may indeed enjoy the effects of developing all those areas of wellness and looking into this paleo thing. So thank you so much for your time today, Michelle. It's been a joy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks for watching, you guys. Comment below and let me know what you thought of this post and what you'd like to see next time. And because I have a link below for my trip to Ecuador. You guys, I'm taking an ancestral health tour in April 2020, and I want you to join me. We are going to explore the beauty, the culture, the food, and the people of Ecuador. It's gonna be amazingly mind-blowing. So please join me and click on the link below. Subscribe so you don't miss a thing, and click on the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I upload a new video. Thanks again, and talk to you soon.